Hey everybody, what's going on? Thanks for tuning in to another video of One Tool a Week, guy. If you're new to the channel, we take a look at tools every week. So if you love tools, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. What is it that we're going to be taking a look at this week? Well, this week, I've been having this tool. I just never made a video, so I'm going to go ahead and make this video now. That way everybody knows and what it's used for. So with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and grab. This week, we're going to be taking a look at this baby right here. Now, this is going to be the Milwaukee M12 ProPEX Expansion Tool Kit. And of course, it is also going to be referred as the Uponor tool. Now, this is going to be model 2432-22XC, which has been discontinued. But again, guys, they sell something similar to it. So the first thing that you're going to notice, it's going to come with this nice little case that's going to protect it. If you choose to lock it, you can put a little lock right there, a nice little handle, some clips right here, that way you can latch it on there. And of course, it is going to be plastic, and as you can see, it has taken a beating. So let's go ahead and open this baby up, and this is what you're gonna get right here. Now, this is the Uponor tool that you're gonna be grabbing, but of course I did make some changes. But let me swap it out around just like this right here, that way you can see it. So the first thing is, and the most important item, is going to be this right here. This is going to be the expanding tool, or Uponor tool, whatever you want to refer to it. It does come with XC batteries. It came with 2 of them, but right now they're somewhere in my vehicle, and I just keep this regular M12 1.5 battery on there at all times. Now, the tool itself is going to come with some rubber grip. It's going to come with of course, the trigger at the bottom, and as you can see, it's gonna go up and down. It's gonna have a nice little holster right here in case you want to put it on your belt or on your pant pockets. That way it doesn't slide off and you keep it on you. It's gonna have a little lock right here at the bottom, which you go ahead and click it. It's not gonna allow it to press the trigger, but if you click it back over, it's going to allow you to press the trigger. You're also going to get a nice little light, that way it could illuminate wherever you're staring at. So let's go ahead and slide this baby over here. It did come with only an M12 charger, but I went ahead and swapped it out and put an M12 and an M18, since most of my tools are M18s. Now, of course, guys, Dewalt also makes it, but of course, I have mostly Milwaukee tools. That's just the brand that I have. I can't afford both Milwaukee, Dewalt, also Makita, all of them. I wish I could take a look at all the tools and use them all up and see what's better, but of course, guys, this is what I'm able to deal with. You're also going to get some grease right here, which of course, the grease, you're going to put it on the actual cone right here. It's called the cone grease, and that grease is going to allow it to rotate and also open. If you're having issues wherever the tool is not expanding, it's probably more than likely you forgot to put the grease, and the grease isn't able to slide off and make that option. If you look closely, you are going to see some teeth right around it, and those teeth are going to be for these jaws right here. These are going to be the heads. I know Milwaukee has come up with new heads, which are going to be the rapid heads, which are supposed to expand it quicker. So you can see this is going to be the 1/2 inch, and this kit's going to come with the 1/2, 3/4, and 1 inch. So if you see the 1/2 inch right here, this is going to be your max depth. Let me see here. The max depth is going to stop right there to the pipe, and that's the furthest you're going to go. If you go further than that, you have pretty bad issues. Go ahead and stop what you're doing and don't keep on going. Replace all the pipe that you just did, or have somebody professionally come out there. Of course, also, guys, it is going to be the 3/4 heads, and if you could see in the back, the teeth, let me see if we could catch it. There is teeth right there that rotate it, and that's going to make the rotation. So if you go ahead and put the 3/4 head on there, and of course I didn't put any grease, but that way you could see it. The expanding tool is actually going to expand the PEX. Now, of course, Uponor uses a type A PEX, which is going to be able to expand. And just to let y'all know, guys, usually try to keep it to whatever manufacturer it is. So if it's Uponor, stick with Uponor fittings, which is going to be the best part, and also not void your warranty. So keep all that stuff in mind. So of course, what's going to happen is, as soon as you press the trigger, that cone shape is going to come outside, and if you see, the head actually rotates. So this is where the tooth was, and it just keeps rotating, and it rotates all the way around. That way it expands that PEX. Well, let's go ahead and slide this over here. Now this tool itself is going to set you back with this whole kit. You're probably looking at about $600, which is going to be a little bit pricey. So for all you home owners or just one-time doers, you're probably not gonna end up buying this. You're probably better off buying the hand. They do sell one by hand, but if you're doing this a whole bunch, I definitely recommend getting battery operated tools on that behalf. Now, of course, we do have some Uponor pipe right here. This is going to be the 3/4, and you can see that there's going to be some color lettering. Before, they used to have different color pexes. Now they swapped over to just the lettering. Of course, this is red. It's just going to indicate that it's for hot water, but you could also use it for cold. And they're going to have just a clear and black, and then also they're going to have a blue. Before, they used to have a solid blue or a solid red. They're not going to make a difference, guys. They're both, all three of them are going to do the same thing, and they're also meant for hot water also. So if you're going to be swapping over, it doesn't matter what color you go with. It's just for coordination, and that way you know what type of water's running through there. So the next thing that you are going to need for this, you're not just going to be able to expand it. You're also going to need some collars that you purchase separately, and that collar is going to go in there, and you're going to make sure that it comes with a stop. If you look at the collar on the inside, it does have a stop in there, so that's going to be the direction that it's going to be facing out. So you're going to go ahead and slide it in there, and it's going to slide into that collar. If you try going the other way, it's not going to work because of that stop. So once you put it on there, you're going to make sure you have it right where it's gonna go. And of course, you're gonna use fittings on there. They're gonna have brass fittings, which are gonna be lead free. Of course, this is a solder adapter, which you're gonna be able to solder it or braze it, whatever the case is, and that way you could transition from copper all the way to Uponor. They're also gonna have plastic fittings like this, which this is going to be a 3/4 by half T. If you do not know how to read T's, you're gonna go by the directions. So you're gonna go from 3/4, 3/4, half-inch T, or a bullhead half-inch. So keep those things in mind, guys. So let's go ahead and put our Uponor gun, which manufacturer says about 8 times to rotate. So you're gonna see it. It's gonna start to expand, and you can see the head going inside of the actual pipe. Now, if you take a look at the teeth, they are rotating. As it makes it rotate, you're gonna go ahead and go. And once you have it all the way in, you're gonna go and grab your fitting, and you're going to slide it in. You're going to make sure it slides in all the way in, and that way you have a proper seal. Now, depending on where you're at and type of temperatures, the one thing that I do not like about Uponor is that you have to let it sit and close. So that PEX is actually going to close back up once it expands, and then once it closes, it's going to make that joint. So that's pretty neat and interesting. At first, I was kind of hesitant because expanding something and letting it close back up, that's something very interesting. If you're in the trade, you would understand. I've never ran into it till they came out with the Uponor, which again, guys, it's pretty neat, but it does work. I do love Uponor. I do use it a lot, and honestly, this is probably the best pipe that I've ran into besides the other ones. And if I am correct, please correct me if I'm wrong, Uponor is the only pipe that you could kink it, bend it, and push it back up, and they will honor the warranty. It will not void your warranty. All the other ones, you will void the warranty. So just keep those things in mind. Now, the one thing about it is also the brass fittings are going to cost a lot more, but if you do make a mistake, you could cut it out and reuse the brass fitting. So that is a very nice little feature, not like the PEX, or I'm sorry, the plastic one. So again, the T's over here, you're going to go ahead and insert your collar on this side, and you can see that right here on the T, you're going to have some grooves where it allows it not to come back out, and you're going to have some stops right here. So let's go ahead and put the pipe inside the tool and let it expand again. And once you grab it, you go ahead and slide it in and make sure it goes all the way in, and you hold it. That way the fitting doesn't pop out or anything. And once you hold it in there in place, that is it. You're going to allow it to close back up and let that cure time or whatever closing time it is for you, wherever you're at. And once it's done closing, then you're gonna go ahead and pressurize your system and verify there isn't any leaks. And once you have it verified, you're good to go, guys. So again, guys, this machine is gonna set you back about $600 with the battery and everything. Now they do make another machine that is going to be from 1 inch to 1.5 inch, and that's the 2632-22, or you could go with the 2932-22, which that one's gonna go from half all the way to 2 inch. Yes, they do make 2-inch Upnor. Now, if you need something bigger than that, they do have the 2633-22, which is going to go from 2.5 to 3-inch pipe, and 3-inch pipe is going to be the highest that Uponor makes on that part. Now that machine alone is going to set you back about $3,000 with taxes and everything, pretty much. So just keep that in mind, guys. Let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Also, what type of material you use in the field. Let me know if you use Upnor, Viega, or other brands. And as always, guys, thank you all for the support, and thanks for watching. One solo week, guys.